Before VeriTime, things hadn't changed very much since the 1950s. And it was a very time and labor intensive process for the supervisors to total the time cards, as well as for central office to ensure the accuracy of that data. We were looking for a better way of doing things, and VeriTime allowed us to truly enter the 21st century and leave the 1950s technology behind. I started asking questions of our central office, and I posed the hypothetical question to our human resources person: if I could find a way for you that would streamline time and attendance and make things more efficient and allow us to possibly use current staffing in more efficient ways, would you be interested? And the answer was a resounding yes. And when I further mentioned that it was from the same company that supplies us with ASOP, the answer was, how fast can we get this product in the door? In fact, VeriTime was the easiest sell I've ever had of any system to a superintendent in 18 years. ASOP and VeriTime are very much complementary products, whereas ASOP allows you to see which employees are absent from your organization. VeriTime lets you see who's here and when they've clocked in, when they've clocked out. So the two products together really allow you to see the total picture. Previous to using VeriTime, we were manually tabulating time cards, and those time cards sometimes went through 3 levels of verification before they made it to payroll. Using VeriTime has allowed us to streamline that process, so the initial verification by the supervisor can be done, and it's in the hands of payroll right away, or in the human resources office. So the time that's been saved there has literally been hundreds of man-hours per year spent doing nothing more than manual tabulation of someone else's math. Again, that's not the most efficient way that we should be using our time, so most definitely VeriTime has allowed us to save quite a bit of time. The accuracy of VeriTime is better than what we were using previously. If you're having a process involve many people, there's multiple points where there can be errors made, where VeriTime, it's from the time clock to the supervisor to human resources. There's very little room for error, and if errors do occur, it's easily correctable, unlike chasing down the time card and the notes written in a margin. The timesheet review process in VeriTime is truly appreciated by our district. The amount of time that our supervisors now have to spend approving timesheets is minimal compared to what it used to be, and that alone would have been reason enough to go with VeriTime. I think another feature that is truly unique about VeriTime is the people locator. Having a supervisor being able to see which of his employees is truly present on any given day is valuable. It's a time-saving feature because they're not having to chase down their employees to wonder where are they. In a large facility, that can be a time-consuming process. In our day and age of budgetary constraints and fiscal belt tightening, the reality is staffing is going to be harder and harder to retain. So if there is the ability to shift staff somewhere else where they can be used, and through attrition simply not replace someone and implement a system such as VeriTime, which does the work of multiple employees, then you're actually helping save jobs by using a system and rather than losing them. So that's the perspective that I approached VeriTime with, that we're not seeking something out to downsize, we're seeking something out to be more efficient at what we do so we don't have to downsize. And that's very real. That's what we face every day. This is our second year of staffing cuts, and VeriTime is making it possible to dampen the impact of some of those staffing cuts. It doesn't matter to me if something's been done for the last 50 years. It just might mean that no one's ever shined the light of reason onto it to see, is there a better way? And with VeriTime, it was very easy to see that there was a better way to do something than what we were doing. If you're already a district that's using ASOP, why wouldn't you consider using VeriTime? It's a no-brainer.